Welcome to another video. So, I keep searching for stuff to cover left, right, and center, and generally, the things I find are pretty good, sometimes okay, and sometimes I just have to cover it because it's hyping all over the internet. But it's only sometimes that I find something that is a gold mine, that is extremely amazing, free or open source, and no one is talking about it. And I think that I have found something just like that. You'll know by the title and thumbnail what this thing is, but I actually want to tell you how I found it. So, I was looking through the internet, and I found a link that led me to this, which is Cerebras Coder. Now, as soon as I saw it, I opened it and wrote a simple prompt, like a Minesweeper game. And as soon as I entered that, it generated the application in less than a minute, which was just mind-blowing. I mean, I know that Cerebras is fast, but this was too fast, and it was great. So, I thought, I'll do a video on it. Then, I noticed that it also has code available, which was also good. But then I saw that it's hosted on a site called Val. Now, I don't know Val, although I've been a developer for a while now and like to try out new stuff. So, I hit the main page, and I see this. And it told me that it basically allows you to write code like GitHub gists and run it on a schedule or as an API, like AWS Lambda, which explained it for me. Now, that was okay, and I was going to leave that knowledge dump there. But then I saw a tab at the top called Townie with a note saying AI, and I was intrigued. So, I clicked it, and it opened up this interface. And this is where I hit the goldmine, boys. This is the Townie Assistant by Val, and it looks a lot like artifacts from Claude, but at least to me, it looks much better. Anyway, the thing is that it's free. Yes, it's fully free. You need to create an account though, which is fine, because it uses Claude 3.5 Sonnet and is still free. Yes, you can read it here. It says Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and you'll also see the generations which confirm that it is Claude, and it's very smooth as well. Although, I can't confirm how long it will remain that way, because many of the things I cover end up getting limited. Currently, from what I can see, it's not rate limited, and you can probably generate as much as you want, although I didn't stress test it. So, your mileage may vary. Anyway, you can also attach images and stuff here if you want to give it a visual reference or something. Let's try it with something simple, like asking it to make a simple to-do app, which is also in their default settings. Okay, you can see that it's generating over here. Let's wait just a little bit. And it's now done. So, as you can see, we have the preview as well as the code here. The app that it generated also works really well and without any issues, which is also great. And you can also edit the code, save it, and change it as you want, which is also great. Not only that, but you can also see that it implemented a database in the application as well. Yes, so you can see that it used an SQLite database, which is remote and actually provided by Val as part of the account you create. Although, you can only store 10 megabytes, but that's fine. So, you can consider this like a full-stack app, and if you refresh it, you can see that it actually saves the data, which is just amazing. I mean, I have seen Bolt and others build stuff, but none of them could automatically implement a whole database for me. And this can do it, which is just amazing. And I can also just copy the code and run it locally as well. Plus, you also have the URL that you can share with others and use as an application as well. Although, it seems that it can only generate one-page apps, which is a limitation for sure, but that's fine, because many times things could be one page and still be complex, and that's fine. But let's also try to make changes to it as well. Let's ask it to add an edit option to this. Okay, it's doing that again. Let's wait a bit. And it's now done. It did it pretty well, and if we use it, you can see that it works pretty well, which is amazing and it's great. So, this is working great. But let's try to build something else with it as well. Let's ask it to make a simple draft content writer where I can use a what you see is what you get editor and then save it and keep it in one place. It's basically like Obsidian on the web. Okay, it's doing that now. Let's wait a bit. So, it did it, but it gave an error, and it has the same error fixing feature like Bolt, which makes it detect the error, and you can just click the fix button here. And once we do that, you'll see that it starts fixing it. Let's wait a little bit more, and it's now done. It looks pretty good. Let's just open it in a whole tab, because it's getting a little squished. Okay. If I add a little bit of stuff here and save it, then you can see that this works pretty well. And if I use it, you can see that this works pretty well. It saves everything, and you can navigate through it, and it's just amazing. The interface to generate it all is so good as well. Plus, it's fully free. I would have liked it if it was open source, and we could use this interface locally, but that's fine. And I can work with that as long as it's free, like it is now. It's just amazing, to be honest. And I don't know why it's not more talked about, because this is pretty good and fully free. The Cerebras Coder that I showed you at the start is also amazing, and you can also host it locally with your free Cerebras API key as well if you want. So, this is just amazing for sure as well. It can generate whole apps in less than a second, which is just great. I think I'll be using it a lot. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked this video, consider donating to my channel through the Super Thanks option below, or you can also consider becoming a member by clicking the Join button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.